guys, happy Easter. Hope you had a good weekend. I just wanted to talk about our next project that we're going to be doing in art, and we're going to try painting at home. So if you have paints at home, you certainly could use them. If you don't, it's pretty simple to actually make some paint. All you need is salt, flour, food coloring, and water. So really all you need is 1/4 cup of salt, 1/2 cup of flour, 1/2 cup of water, and you need some food coloring. So first you mix these two together, the salt and the flour together, then you add the water and you mix it together, and you want to get rid of all the clumps. And it actually kind of looks like, I don't know, a creamy color when you're done. So something like this. And then you add your food coloring. So I just did my 3 primary colors, which I would like you to do. This is just, all you need is red, yellow, and blue food coloring. Also, the more water you put in your paint that you make, the more liquidy it is. So the more runny it is. So if you don't want it very runny, I would suggest not just doing the 1/2 cup of water like it says. If you don't have paintbrushes at home, don't worry, you could use your fingers, you could use Q-tips, which actually I'm going to try using here. Anything that you think would work as kind of a brush form. I'm not going to be too picky about it. So, but what you will need to do on a piece of paper is you're going to draw out a color wheel. And so Miss Bowman already did that. And I always like to put yellow on top. And I like to make them into shapes. So let's go over this here quick. So my triangles are my primary colors. So yellow, red, and blue, and it kind of actually makes a triangle. So when you draw it out, kind of make a triangle with them. Then the next colors are your secondary colors. Your secondary colors are made by mixing your primary together. So if I mix yellow and blue together, green is going to be my secondary color, and that's going to be in the middle of these two right here. So green's in the middle. Okay. If I mix blue and red together for my primary colors, I'm going to get violet or purple. And that's my secondary color again. So I have green and purple so far. And they're my squares. My other secondary color is up here. So if I mix yellow and red together, I'm going to get orange. Now, all the circles, all the ones in between, are tertiary colors, or they're also called intermediate colors. So intermediate colors are when you mix the primary and the secondary that are next to each other together. So if I mix yellow and green together, I'm going to get a yellow-green. And that's my circle here. Same here again. If I mix green and blue together, I'm going to get blue-green. Blue and purple together, blue-violet. Purple and red together, I'm going to get red-violet. Red and orange together, I'm going to get red-orange. Orange and yellow, yellow-orange. So you'll end up with a total of 12 colors on your color wheel. Anyway, so what I want you to try and do, I want you to try and color in the entire color wheel. So your primary colors are going to be the easiest because you already have those. Whoa, that was not red. Red's over here. So I'm going to color this in the best I can. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to wipe that off. That is supposed to be yellow. And shoot, it almost might be easier to finger paint this. That might be fun. Okay, so I'm going to get that on there as good as I can. Switch Q-tips here to blue. Color in my blue, fill my blue in. And we'll see how good this works here. We'll find out. And then my yellow. Mix her up a little bit here. And if you are going to keep this paint and you really like it, it actually keeps in the fridge for a couple weeks. So you could actually save it for quite some time and paint some more other stuff with it. It does have a texture to it because of the salt. but that's kind of cool. I kind of like the texture. Okay, so I got my 3 primary colors painted in here. Now I have to come up with my other colors, my secondary and my intermediate. So what I decided to do is grab a paper plate, and I'm gonna scoop a little bit of color on my plate here, or actually maybe I can just drip a little bit. There we go. A little bit of yellow, a little bit of red. So then that way we can mix on our plate instead of the paper. Yeah, my blue's a little bit runny. I had too much water in the blue. Okay, so when you make your secondary colors, you're gonna always want to start with the lighter color. So if I'm gonna make green, I'm gonna start with yellow, and I'm actually gonna scoop it and add a little color here. And I'm gonna take a little bit of blue. See how I took a little bit of blue, and I'm gonna mix them together. All right. And actually, before I add more blue, because this isn't totally like a nice dark green, this is more of a yellow green. So because I have a yellow green, I have yellow green here on my paper, on my color wheel. So I'm gonna put that right up in there. So I'm gonna fill that spot in while I have it. Yellow green. So now I can add a little bit more blue because this wasn't a very good green yet. I thought it was still too yellow. So we add the darker color to the lighter color. Because if I started with blue and added yellow to the blue, it would take a lot of yellow to change the blue color because blue is so dark. All right, I think we're getting a pretty good green here. So I'm gonna put green, pick her up, put my green on there. Oh yeah. Okay, now I want more blue because we want a blue-green. So we want more of like a teal color now. So lots of blue. Let's try that, see if it's different than my green. It kind of is. I'll hold it up and show you here in a second. Okay. So look at that, I got like one whole side done already. So I have my yellow, I mixed my blue and my yellow together to get all of these 3 right here. And I started with my yellow and I added a teeny bit of blue and started with my yellow green. Then I added a little bit more blue to get my green, and I added a lot more blue to get my blue-green. So hopefully you can kind of tell the difference here. And then when we go to this side, you're gonna start with yellow again and add just a little bit of red. And we're gonna do the same that we did to this side. When you get to the bottom, we have to start with the lighter color. So is red lighter than blue, or is it blue lighter than red? And actually red is lighter than blue. So you're gonna start with red and add a little bit of blue to the red. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going here and I'm gonna go as fast as I can. All right, just pick up my yellow, add a little bit of red, mix it in. It's kind of like playing with frosting here. Okay, making sure this is a little bit different than my yellow. So I got yellow and orange, put that in there. More red, because we need our orange. Ooh, I almost put too much red in there. I'm gonna actually get a little bit more yellow. My orange. A lot more red because we want red orange. Awesome. Okay, I got 2 sides done. Check it out. Last one. I'm going to start with our red this time. Start with the red, put it over on the side here. Add a little bit of blue. Mix together. And you keep just adding a little bit of blue if it doesn't change colors. And we want red violet first before we get to, so something like this. This is a pretty good red violet. That on there. Okay, more blue again. And now we want a purple or a violet. That's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good purple. I didn't mix enough. Oh boy. I'm running out here. Make some more. Purple, purple. There we go. A lot more blue because now we want blue violet or blue purple, blue violet. Like an indigo color. All right. Then we got our whole color wheel done. So once you get done with this, please take a picture and then you're gonna also put it on Schoology. So then I can check it out and hopefully I can tell the difference. When you take a picture of this, just because the colors are a little bit harder to see, make sure you have good light. So make sure you either have your flash on, or if you're using your Chromebook, so if you're using a phone and make sure you have your flash on. If you're using your Chromebook, try and go to a light room or kind of by a window and take a picture and then put that on. All right, have fun, good luck.